Good morning, everyone. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thanks for tuning in today. Today is Wednesday, and today I will be shaving with Truefitt and Hill, and this is the Grafton shaving cream. This was sent to me by my buddy Josh also. So I'm kind of just going through some things that I've been sent or have, and that's kind of maybe random. So I don't have, maybe not random, but I don't have a full setup. I'm going to pair it with this Nivea Men Deep, similar vibe, I think. I am going to try the Gillette Slim Adjustable again. If you saw my video the other day, you'll notice I had a little incident with it, so I just want to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I'm going to be using the Razor Rock 400 brush, and that was also provided to me by my friend Josh, and the shave bowl here. So this is definitely a cream, definitely much creamier, more cream consistency than the Cella. I was surprised a little bit by the Cella yesterday. It was a little thicker than I was expecting for a, quote unquote cream. So let's see how this, this is definitely more of a cream. So I'm just gonna scoop out some and I'm gonna put it in my bowl and I'm gonna get lathered up. So let me get lathered up and I'll see you soon. All right, I made it back. So I am lathered up. I think I got a decent amount of lather in the bowl. Looks pretty good, I think. Definitely a little different lathering a cream that's this soft versus a harder soap, I think. I'm always more worried about maybe adding too much water to it. But anyways, took a decent amount of water. I was surprised yesterday at how much water the Cella actually took or was able to take. All right, so I'm gonna wet the face and get started. Warm water there. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'm ready for it to be Friday already. I cannot believe we're a week and a half away from Christmas. Is it even a week and a half? Maybe less than a week and a half. We started early this year, so we are done with shopping for the kids. I've got to finish shopping for my wife. So we got a Peloton bike about a week and a half ago. That's kind of a Christmas gift, but that can't be the only thing she opens under the tree, right? And it's kind of joint, but it's kind of hers, so. Anyways, still got to finish that up. All right, so if you watched my video 2 days ago, somehow the doors on my second pass came a little loose on me. And I'm pretty sure that's user error, but I want to make sure. I tightened them back up and got through the rest of the shave just fine. And it didn't happen to me the first time I used it. So again, if you didn't see any of the other videos with this is on generous loan from me, from Ken, Shave 326. So far, no problems. I'm wondering if it's just the way I was holding it. Oh, and by the way, I'm using a Gillette Platinum blade in here. I'm gonna check it. So far, so good. There's no major bleeding incident, but I definitely irritated my neck. And this Truefitt and Hill is working really well. If you ever saw my mystery unboxing, so my buddy Josh just reached out to me and said, hey, I'm gonna send you some things in the mail. I was like, all right, cool. Not having any idea what to expect. The box shows up. It's a pretty good sized box. So this was one of the things in the box. along with the cella I used yesterday, and not this. And the brush that I'm using today, the Razor Rock brush, along with some other stuff. I've used a couple of things so far that he's sent. He also sent this really super nice Smogue Owners Club boar brush, which I'm trying to break in. Haven't used it yet, just been breaking it in. Anyways, super generous. Really appreciate it. So far, no issues with the loosening doors. So somehow, I don't know, I must have done it myself. I'm not even sure I need this today. So I used my Mercure yesterday just because I had that irritation on my neck. Just because it's such a mild shaver. But a great shaver. And this stuff, by the way, smells fantastic. I don't know if you've never smelled this. I don't know how to describe the scent. I didn't look up the scent notes. But it smells great. I mean, I'm really, really liking the scent. Off my lips. So last night we closed out the BMX season for 2020. Last night of racing. We didn't get the ugly sweater memo apparently. We weren't the only ones with no ugly sweaters, but we could have joined in on that. So the kids are done, at least till January. So we just started doing that in September. And man, I think the kids have had fun. It's been something to do. It's outside. It's an individual sport. There's a certain degree of social distancing. So we felt safe continuing to go. I got myself right there in the chin though. That's a bummer. And we are still tight, so still no problem. And I am still on setting 5, which is fine for me. I could explore some, I guess, some higher numbers or more blade feel, but frankly, I just don't love blade feel. And maybe that's where I'm at in my wet shaving journey, being relatively newer. So there's a question. If you've been shaving for a while, have you noticed your preferences? I mean, you know, preferences change, but I mean, in terms of razors, there goes a big dollop on the counter. In terms of razors, Do you find yourself getting more aggressive razors as you have more experience in wet shaving? Or do you kind of find a razor and or setting or style or whatever and kind of just stick with it? And I do see, kind of speculating, but you know, some of the guys like Ken and Jeremy, Traveling Shaver, and DK, I think, you know, they do a lot of other types of razors rather than just DEs. And so I always hear them talking about that they like a little bit more blade feel than say I do. So I'm strictly DE. I haven't ventured into any of the Shavettes or, you know, any of the other straight razors or anything like that. So does getting into that make you want to use a more aggressive DE razor? Does that come with time? Because so far I've tried my carb on the D plate. I have the B, C, and D, and I just don't prefer the D. I feel like I get a rougher shave. So is that my technique? Is that just my face? Is it a little bit of everything? Is it? So as I think I've said before, I've only been wet shaving since June of this year, so it hasn't really been all that long. So does one jump into more aggressive razors right away? Is that something that could depend on beard growth, hair type? Anyways, I'm sure over time my preferences will evolve. But we'll see. Did I get myself there? No. Yes? No. Yes? No. All right. And we are still solid. So it must have been something I did. I don't know, the way I was holding it. Okay, I'm gonna rinse off here. Looks like I got some on my ear. That's no surprise. All right, I am going to use the Nivea Deep. This stuff smells pretty darn good too. It's a local drugstore find, my local Weimar actually. If you're in Oregon, you probably know what that is. And some places in Washington, if you're not, then you don't. It smells great. All right, so that was a shave today. Truefitt and Hill Grafton, and paired with the Nivea Deep. I'd like to again thank my buddy Josh for sending this to me. Really, truly appreciate it. Quite a friend of the channel, quite a friend in general, as I knew him before I started the channel. And you know, I saw a video yesterday that So Sharp David did, and he was talking about the generosity in the community out there, and I'd have to concur with him. I mean, I've met some amazing people. I've had people send me samples. I've had Ken sent me stuff on loan, including razors, which was super generous. I had the stuff that Josh sent me. So, you know, just in general, I've met some great people. So I'm really thankful for that. And with that, I hope everybody has a great day. And if you're new here and you're thinking about it, you want to hit that button. I know you do. Subscribe. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. All right, folks, I will see you soon.